Come on, have a seat with you. Can I get you a cup of tea?
You can, yeah. The late-night driver's outside.
What?
Ray, who drives me about.
You want to bring him in and have a cup?
Oh, that's why you.
Well, listen. This is Brick FM, community radio for St Boswell's in the Newtown area. We've got David Bellamy here today. Now, David, first of all, what do you think of the outside scene we've got here today?
Well, wonderful. It's the old school house, and it's now being used still for teaching people to do the right thing.
So tell me what you were doing today then. What were you doing today?
Well, I've been on the Lammermuirs with between 300 and 400 people, and we walked right up to the top of the highest point because they want to cover it with wind turbines. And lots of the local people have said, no, we don't, we've got enough, we don't want to see any more. And we had everything from very, very small babies to very large dogs all walking up and looking at the thing. And we had, I think, 5 members of the press all coming to take pictures of doing it. And we now keep our fingers crossed they don't cover it. It's a most wonderful place. And it really doesn't need any more wind turbines at all.
You see, the thing is that look, my issue is this. I don't really care about, what sort of form of sustainability people use at all. It's all good initiative stuff. But my concern was, first of all, is that when they do put these damn things up, the local people get like a cheaper electricity. But seemingly I think it just goes straight into the national grid and away. Yeah. And I think they're even sell it off to Northern Ireland or something.
To whom they can, but of course they don't make that much electricity at all, because the best ones only work about 30, we're told how much it could make, but only 30% is made. And that really means it's very, very expensive stuff. And they've also got to be backed up the whole time with gas or, the coal fire. Because if not, because the wind goes up and up and down, and if it stops, what happens to your grid? It goes down. So they really are pretty stupid things. And, I've been now campaigning against them for a long, long time. And this was a really good rally. In fact, we heard, as I arrived there, that when I helped try to stop 4 years ago at Pennycrick, had just said, the local people said no. So we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Oh, that's good.
Enough is enough.
Aye. What is your main objection to them then? I mean,
well, they really do not produce very much electricity, and you see, we were told for a long time, we're all going to die because of carbon dioxide, and the amount of CO2 they would have saved is absolutely ridiculous. So the question I asked to the press today was, why did Scotland choose the most inefficient and the most costly way of producing alternative energy when, not that long ago we had oil coming out of the sea up there, and the Scotch people had developed building rigs and diving and doing those things. So why didn't they just go? You see, and they import all these blooming wind turbines, and and they don't get the profit either. So if they'd have gone in for tidal power, all those rig builders could have started again, and it would have been thousands of jobs for people living in Scotland, and all the profit. So why didn't they do it? Why did they go for wobbly wind?
I don't know. Maybe they think they were first on the doorstep with it. Then maybe.
Well, they weren't. I mean, the leaders were, of course, Holland and Spain, and now Spain has virtually collapsed. It's almost gone as bankrupt as we're going. They said they were going to do. They've got lots and lots of wind turbines. They do chop up birds. They do chop up bats. But the main thing to get these green jobs was costing an enormous amount of doing. And for every green job found, they lost 2.5 of the ordinary things. So it just doesn't make any common sense. So
What do you think about then? You know, because using the resources that we have, what do you think about then maybe developing, you know, better ways of getting rid of the coal emissions, or the since we have to use coal and.
Well, you see, they're still skiing on the Cairngorms.
Right.
Now, we have just had the worst winter since 1963, and we are now in a new sun cycle. And for the 20th solar cycle started 2 years ago, and there have been no sunspots for 2 years. The last time that happened, we were getting colder and colder, and the Thames froze over. And we're now going, it's a natural cycle. It's got nothing to do with carbon, or very, very little to do with carbon. It's a natural cycle, and we can't stop it. And we're heading for 30 years of cold things. We will be. You've just had the best skiing thing in Scotland ever, and last year Australia had the best thing, and we have now for the last 15 years CO2's been going up, but the temperature's been going down.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, you seem to be all alone in it. And what did you think
Not
of that?
alone, there's 36,000 scientists
Yes.
who've all signed a thing saying it's a load of codswallop.
Aye. No, I didn't mean you were alone, but I meant like as far as like they seem to be targeting you for some
well,
reason.
they are, but that doesn't matter. You and I like a punch-up. You are wearing that kit, you know, aren't you? Why? Because you believe in Scotland and what Scotland was and what. I mean, why
It's
has
really
Scotland changed that?
It's left off in 1988 where we are now.
Well, all you people out there who are listening, I am just about to shake hands with an amazing man. And I'm sorry I haven't seen you for so long.
Oh, no.
Well, this is the Jesse Ray! Things must change! Brick FM, and this is the real David Bellamy. Wow, what a place to work for. Aspirations for the future. It's a wonderful, wonderful world. All we have to do is look after it, and it looks after us. And here on the Scottish borders, wow.